Hey everybody, and welcome in. Um, I am Matt the Rockin' Crocheter, and off screen in her comfy chair is Fiber Jazz Rebecca. We're just kicking it on a Sunday afternoon, and I thought I would pop on and say hello to everybody and kind of show you what I'm doing because I started a new whip last night. Um, First of all, I'd like to thank everybody. This week has been amazing. I've gone from 527 subscribers to six short of 600. So thank you to everybody. I know Juan gave me a shout out and thank you to Juan. And I know Russ gave me a shout out. Um, I know, yes, Michelle Crochets. She's giving me a shout out. Um, but I gave her a shout out. So we're doing the back and forth thing. Congratulations to her on getting over 500. That rocks, you know. And what? And of course, Granny D and Daigo. Thank you guys to all of you guys. I appreciate it. Um, you know, and I we try, Rebecca and I try and do for the community what we can, because we appreciate everybody. Um, it's, it's, this journey's been really fun, and I want to share that with you guys. So enough of the seriousness. Let's have some fun. Um, on the make that I'm doing, I can't win, guys. I can't win. The producer's in the back giving me directions. Um, I got BJ and Michelle. Oh my gosh. Um, so with that being said, thank you to everybody. Let's get this rocking and rolling. As always, go get your favorite black shirt on, your favorite band shirt, grab a drink. Let's do this. And so, um, start yesterday. I had to start a make just to kind of something simple, just so I can sit down and crochet and not really think about what I was doing. Um, and so what I did was I really liked the Fiber Spider's new release, the shawl that he released, which is the BoGo shawl. And I will add that link in my description of my um, this video. And it's the pattern that I'm the tutorial, the pattern I'm doing. It's really simple. Once you get to the second row, it's like it just goes. It's it's a really easy repeat, and it's a and it's good to sit down and watch YouTube or watch a movie or listen to some music and just enjoy the crochet time. So if you hear that beep 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 in the background, that was I'm making caldo de res, which is beef vegetable soup, and I'm cooking they call it the pata, which is the like shank, the beef shanks. Um, so that's what that beep was. That was our Instapot. Um, so back to what we were talking about. Sorry for the squirrel moment. Um, I'm doing the BoGo shawl from Fiber Spider, and I'm not even using Bougie yarn. I'm using Premier yarn. So this is what I've gotten done, and it's. I mean, I started this late last night. I worked on it a little bit this morning. So that's what I've got so far, and it's it's a really nice pattern. It just goes, and I'm enjoying doing it. It's kind of a lot of fun. And the color wave that I'm using is, let me throw the hook around the house. Uh, is Colors Premier Color Spun. Has 419 yards, 384 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. And they say it's a 4 weight, and they're calling for a 5 millimeter uh, hook size. I'm using a 6. I'm just threw my Susan Bates hook on the ground because it was in the it was in the ball. It was in the cake. So when I went whoop, it went flying. So I'm using a Susan Bates um, 6 millimeter for this, and it's been working up really good. I wasn't using my frills because my frills have a rounded. The metal ones have like a more rounded tip, whereas the Susan Bates have more of a pointy tip on the metal ones. And that way, because you have to go between a few stitches um, on the, the, the stitch that he's using, it works a lot. It works up a lot better for me. So that's what I'm using for that. And of course, I have my trusty scissors, and so that's what I'm working on for this one. I did, which was really cool. Uh, I was in and out of different people's lives last night. Saying hi and um, Fiber Floozy, Russ, Juan. In between all of that, my son, who is still in the Philippines, he will be for another week. Um, he got a hold of me, and what was really cool um, is he he got a hold of me to show me that's what he caught off the beach with just a a hand line and a hook. And so that was really cool. Um, he was really happy. He caught a few other fish, but that was the big one that he caught, was that little tuna. And so he was a happy camper. So I got to talk to him about the Bougie blanket because everybody's been asking me about the Bougie blanket, and I asked him what pattern that he wanted me to use. It was either just a straight kaleidoscope or the kaleidoscope blanket. It's the virus meets granny meets kaleidoscope blanket by Fiber Spider, and that's the one he wanted, was the latter. So now I've got a direction. So this week I will get a video of me balling up some yarn for you guys. balling up some of the Malabrigo to get going on this. Because if you haven't used a Swift and a ball winder, I'll kind of show how I do it. Because on the hanks you have to cut. They have string in the hanks to hold the hanks together, and you cut the string, and then typically there's one knotted end of the hank, which is either end of the hank, and you have to cut that, and there's a little bit of a process to it. And then I'll cake up. I'm gonna cake up all three colors: the black, the Wales Road, and the Tormenta, the gray. That's to start with, because I cake up my yarn as I'm going along, leave it in the hank until I'm ready to use it. Some of the ones that you've seen that I have in balls, those are from other projects that I've done. So we've got that coming up. I'm I have a little bit of I have a project in mind, um, and I'm gonna make a scarf, but I'm gonna pull out the knitting needles and knit a scarf and kind of go over what I'm doing with the scarf and the stitches. It's a real plain scarf, but it works really well. It's a really cool pattern, and so we're gonna get into that. And that one, yes, I am using because I'm knitting. I will use some Bougie yarn because with the knitting, the yarn goes further. And typically, when I knit, I do use the Bougie yarn. When I'm crocheting, I'll use just about. I'll use anything. Um, I was, I know I was accused of just sticking to the um, Bougie yarn, but I have Red Heart, I have Karen, I have Premier, um, I have Hirschner's Worsted 8, which I really like. Thank you, Russ. That was from you. Um, and so that's the way we're gonna go. I know my Centro needs needs a little love. Um, so I've got a scarf that I want to make with the Centro to show you guys how to make a scarf. Um, because the way you cast on for a scarf on the Centro, and I believe it works for the Addy, but I've never worked with an Addy. It works. I believe it works the same way. The way you cast on, and then you add in you put on like 5, 6 rows of throwaway yarn, and then you put your actual color. So that way, when you take it off of the Centro or the Addy, you just put them. You hold the end together, and you sew it together for the scarf. So I will have a video for that coming out pretty soon. I'm kind of working on it. And thank you. I have to say thank you to MDL. The software that I've got now, I love. This is more of a back end thing, um, and it's Movavi is the software I use, and not I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not um, anything. I bought the software package, and thank you to MDL for that. It's made my life a lot simpler. So I know there was a couple of like creators and stuff that were searching for it. Um, if you if you do look up Movavi, it's it's worth the time. It's really good, really simple to use. So with that, um, what else have we got going on? I haven't had any yarn hauls. I've got it. I've got enough yarn. I'm looking around. Um, you guys don't see it, but off camera on the side of where I'm sitting, there's actually quite a bit of yarn. Um, and I need to get it straightened out and organized. Um, it's kind of it's kind of all over the place. I've got some really pretty hanks and some barocco and some stuff um, that I need to kind of straighten out so I can get this stuff done. And then I've got that the Micha stuff that Patrick B Gaming gave to me. And so I'm gonna make some stuff out of that. And so I've I've got a full list of stuff I gotta make. I know I know I'd like to do like a long cardigan, um, kind of sweater, because I haven't made a wearable, and that's kind of I would like to do that probably like by the end of the year. Start halfway through, clean up some of makes these whips that I have, and then maybe start on a on a cardigan or um, something like a sweater, excuse me, something like that. Um, because I'd like to try my hand at that. I haven't even tried knitting, but I'd like to try it in crochet. I saw this really cool. It was like a long coat kind of um, sweater that um, who had made that? It was Jessica Marie had done this sweater. On the back of it had like this really cool stitching down the back, and I'd like to do something like that. It was really cool. So that's what we're doing. Um, Today, like I said, we're just relaxing around the house. I have to go back to work tomorrow, because it's that starting that time of the year again. Um, Got to get back at it. So what I'll do is I've been kind of thinking um, of I know I wanted to release more content. I'm thinking about every other day or so, like today, um, Tuesday, and Thursday, because Thursday we have our live. That's not changing. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. And I'm thinking about maybe having a guest or two on, kind of showcase some of the people, um, some of the other content creators on YouTube, which would be kind of neat. Because a lot of them that when I talk to them, we have a good time, and we laugh, and I think you guys would enjoy it. Um, so that's kind of coming up. I know Rebecca's got some makes, and we'll be showing her makes too. As soon as she stops as soon as she stops having to mess with this like shawl kind of scarf thing. She's having a hard time with it. It's just the yarn is not cooperating. There is yarn barf. Yeah. So she's having a heck of a time. But as soon as she gets that done, we'll show it. And I know um, more this coming year. I believe Rebecca wants you'll see more of her because she'll have her makes and stuff, and we'll I'll give her we'll have her on for a little bit and then describing her stuff. So it'll be fun. So with that, guys, I've nope that way. I've got to go. I've got to go finish my soup. Finish cooking. Because yes, on the weekends I do cook. So with that, um, I'll say have a good afternoon. Uh, Tomorrow's Monday, so you guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. It's our first full week after the holidays, so I wish you guys all the best, and give them hack. So we will talk to everybody later. Have a good week. Have a very blessed week, and we'll see you later. From Rebecca and I, take care. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
See. See y'all later. Bye.